Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Happy Thursday. I am in the process of making the cover for the Beauty of God and Sunflowers 4-week August collaboration hosted by the Trucking Scribe. And when I'm all done here, in the description box you'll have a link to everything you're going to need for this kit, where to find it and all of that. So here's what I'm doing. I'm making the cover for the actual journal. I made the little study guide, and I don't need it to be anything fancy just yet, but I will add to it later. So I want to introduce the team, the Trucking Scribe, and like I said, everybody's description will be in, or link will be in the description. Beauty and Books, W. Zagreet, myself, Junk Journal Diva, The Crafting Bookworm, Crafting Dragon Design, it's a UK, Purple Hearts Creations by Christina Rice, The Hopping Crow Creations, I love that name, Hopping Crow Creations, and I've been watching a lot of her channels. She is really good. We have Paper and Fiber Crafts, which you will find over on Etsy, Val's Craft Creations, I'm also on her design team. And then we have Instagram, Casey421, and then we are going to do this week's reading, and then we're going to make the second cover. This is one side, and I just use watercolor paper, and then I use the two-sided, like it's about copy paper strength, and then we will have something on the front, not necessarily this piece, but something like that. And then I may or may not put something on the inside. I usually do put something on the inside just so it's pretty to look at, but not always, right? I may or may not. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the tabbed. It's almost like a tabbed journal, but it's also like an accordion journal. And I will, if you go over to the Trucking Scribe, you'll see how she does that. And now let's get to this week's reading. What does Genesis 1 say about the beauty of God? Genesis 1 and 2 reveals the divine beauty of God through the act of creation. These verses depict God's appreciation for beauty, creating the universe with power and wisdom. From the formless earth to the spirit hovering over the waters, we see God's grandeur and majesty. The inherent beauty of God's creation, ranging from galaxies to microorganisms, reflects His divine beauty. This beauty is visible and a characteristic of His nature in His creation. Genesis 1 portrays a God who designs and creates delightfully, emphasizing His attention to detail, love for diversity, and ability to create life out of chaos. This reveals His beauty not only in what He makes, but also in how He creates. Genesis 1 shows us many sides of God's beauty. We can see it in the things He made, His creativity, His power, and His goodness. The beauty of God in Genesis 1 isn't just about how things look, but it's a vital part of who He is and what He does. And we know that He loves us, and that He wants us to enjoy all of the beauty around us, and to see the beauty in the way things work, the way things like waterfalls. Waterfalls have a purpose. Rain has a purpose. Snow has a purpose. The mountains have a purpose. So everything works for a reason, but we also know that we get to enjoy it while we watch it work, right? Okay, so that was the reading for this week, and this collaboration lasts through the month of August. And then we'll see what September holds. We shall see. Okay, so this is just one side of the cover, and then as you go, each one of these layers that you put on it just gives it more stability, right? So that's how I do this. And for me, I don't know why, but it's easier than trying to cover it any other way. Like trying to get it up to the edges and make sure everything's covered. And this is just easier. Just easier. And we are edging towards the weekend. And I don't know how you guys feel about fall, but it is about this time of year I get excited about fall. And I get excited about football. I do like to watch football. And I like to have those crisp mornings where the air feels nice and we're not in the excruciating. I love summer, don't get me wrong. Summer is my absolute favorite time of the year. But fall is my second favorite. So I enjoy everything fall. The pumpkins, the apple cider, the hot tea. See what kind of new television shows come out. Watch the Monday Night Football, but you know, football is not like it used to be. You used to have Monday Night Football and Sunday Football. And you could see all the games on all the channels. Not so much anymore. Now it's kind of, you have to have a streaming service and this, that, and the other. Okay, so now I'll glue these two together and they will match the one we've already done, which is, who knows where I put it. You want something lost? Hand it to me. Yeah, see, I'm serious. There was another one, guys. Oh, it's right there. So see, now we have front and back cover. They're really close to the same size. I just need to glue this one down. And then I'm going to work on the tabs to connect them. And once I get that done, why does this glue bottle hate me so? I don't know. But anyhow, once I get, there we go. Once I get this all glued, we'll start working on our cover. And I will put the cover on cardstock. Whatever piece I determine I want to be my cover will go on the cardstock. Just looking for my spatula, guys. I got this from Temu and I really like the way it works. To be honest, it works pretty good. It works pretty good. And then I can come back in later and tack down those other pieces that don't stick together with my bookbinding glue. But this seems to be the best way for me to get it done. Alright, I don't know how you felt about that as far as how to do a journal cover, but that's how I do it if I'm using if I'm not using a book. And I'm leaning further and further away, to be honest with you, of using book covers unless it's just like the perfect book, right? And then I use the book cover, but I find this is the easiest to match up the paper and do that. Okay, next video I'm going to be having this will be done and we'll attach it to a spine and we'll get our spine in with the book. Okay, I just don't know how wide that this set's going to be. So I'm going to go through and cut them in half, and this will be a lot, and I got to get them in a reasonable order. Like, see, this one, that one's the one I messed up, so that one I'm probably going to make, yes, my cover. since I oopsied it anyhow, that'll be my cover, front and back. And then I'll do something else on the inside. I don't know that might just leave it the brown. All right, guys, thank you for coming along. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. A special warm and wonderful thank you to those of you who have stayed with me. And I want to reach out and say, go and subscribe to as many of the team's channels as you possibly can. But I want to say a special thank you to Esther. She literally is the best support. She goes and she watches every single one of our videos. Okay, so see, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to stack them. These, I have to find the ink for. That was different how it came out. I think it was a printer mistake, but that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to come through and decide which piece I want where. And I'm going to cut my tabs. And fold them. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to alternate between this color and this color. So it's going to match up really nice. So with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, and don't forget to be watching for my hints and clues. I've already given you 2. And sometime over the weekend will be clue number 3. There's only going to be 5 clues, and that's for the giveaway I have coming up. And so what I'm going to want you to do is to follow the clues, and then if it's a video that has a clue in it, I'll leave you my email address. Okay, so on the day of the video is when you will email me and say these are my 5 answers. Okay, and there will be, I'll pull the 5 or 5, 6, 7, 10, 20, 50, however many I get, and those will be drawn. And from that drawing, we will have a winner of that collection. So, not this one. It's a different one. So just watch. Well, if you hear me say, here's a clue, then you'll know you're in the right spot. Okay? So please join up. Go give the team, this team, some love. And don't forget to go watch them, because I'm telling you, this is a seriously talented team. All of them. Every one of them. Alright, guys. Thank you for coming along, and I shall see you in the next video where I will already have these put together. Take care.